Welcome to a short demonstration about the preliminary integration between Arbor and the LifeMapper data source. LifeMapper briefly is a federated level data source that provides species distribution and the ability to run math models and predict species distributions, and it's ways of accessing curated archival data and a lot of GBIF information. So let's just show, this is early days, but let's show a little bit of integration steps between Arbor and LifeMapper. Arbor, as you know, is designed is a phylogenetic analysis program that receives trees and occurrence information and trait matrices and allows downstream analysis for phylogenetic diversity, speciation rates, relationships like that. So one source of a point of species occurrence points is LifeMapper. So we have an analysis built into Arbor called Explore LifeMapper Occurrence Sets by Name. Lets us put in a name prefix for a taxon. Let's say Heliconia. I don't know, Anole maybe. Okay, and this doesn't have to be a final taxonomic name of an OTU of an existing species. It can be a prefix, and then this prefix is used. The term in LifeMapper is the species hint, for example, and so we can go to the table that we just received back from hitting the web resource for LifeMapper, and it shows a number of studies that were matched. The first column is the number of occurrence points in each study, then the name of the species and some of the information about that. And then over here is the experiment ID. LifeMapper's data sets are organized by experiment ID. So let's go and take a look at one of these. Let's say this Anole alisoni is of interest, so we'll copy this experiment name. There's a second analysis that allows us to explore LifeMapper occurrences by experiment number. So we'll ask for more information on this particular experiment. Paste that number in. And now we'll go in and access the REST API, the web resource for LifeMapper, requesting more information about a particular experiment. And what we have returned here is the points in the species distribution. So here, this table that's returned is a row for each observation, including showing the GBIF information about that observation and some of the other information about the species and the code. And so we can go through here. There's a separate row of this table for each of the species distribution points, and they're cross-referenced back to GBIF. So that shows us, okay, maybe this is what we're interested in. Maybe we wanted to look back and see one of the related species. So we'll go back and take a look at that previous table again. So we looked at this one. Let's go and we can check another experiment ID here. Rerun that analysis by experiment number. And this allows us to, so here we're exploring by first, the overall species prefix, then later on by the experiment number. While we're here with this one, let's just say, show you a demonstration. Let's do another high-level prefix like Heliconia, for example. And then we'll look at these different things. The Heliconia request that we did shows a number of different Heliconia dataset experiments and the number of points that are correspondingly. And here's our information about the particular Anole experiment that we requested. And so this is a demonstration just for the first two early integrations between LifeMapper and Arbor. Our goals here is to be able to aggregate and query and be able to take a look at the actual species distribution points, combine them with other trait information, and use this for phylogenetic analysis. But we just wanted to get a quick overview to you for the direction that we're headed. Thank you for your time with Arbor, and hope that this was a helpful video. Take care. Bye-bye.